Morning, everyone. This week in Choose Life, there was a great story from the life of Tony Campolo, who talked about a time when he was on a mission trip to Hawaii and couldn't sleep one night, and at 3 a.m. went to a cafe to get a drink, and in came a whole group of prostitutes who'd finished their shift for the night. And one of them made the comment that the following day was her birthday. And somebody else was kind of, why are you telling me? Nothing to do with me. What do you want? A party? And the girl said, no, I'm not expecting a party. I've never had a birthday party. So on hearing this, Tony Campolo organised with the owner of the cafe for the following night. There was going to be a party. They had decorations put up, they had a cake made, and when the girl arrived, she was absolutely blown away. Such a precious story, but someone who was so impacted that when she was invited to come to church, she just couldn't believe that church would be for someone like her. In Luke 14, we read this. When you give a dinner or a banquet, do not invite your friends or your brothers or your relatives or rich neighbours, lest they also invite you in return and you will be repaid. But when you give a feast, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, the blind, and you will be blessed, because they cannot repay you, for you will be repaid at the resurrection of the just. Jesus' heart is for those on the outside, those who are excluded, those who don't get invited to parties. And as we approach Christmas, this is a real challenge to think, okay, who could I invite over a festive season, over a time of celebration? It's wonderful to get together with family, relatives that we've not seen, but there will be many who will be on the outside, many who will be alone at Christmas. It's wonderful that we're able to host a Christmas lunch here. And I know already I've had people from our community lunch asking me, can they come? Because otherwise they'd be on their own. This is such an amazing story of throwing a celebration for someone who doesn't expect it in return. Jesus also said this when he talks about the parable of the sheep and the goats in Matthew 25. He says at the final judgment of the Son of Man, he'll place the sheep on his right and the goats on his left. The king will say to those on his right, come, you who are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to see me. Then the righteous will answer him, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? When did we see you a stranger and welcome you, or naked and clothe you? When did we see you sick or visit you in prison? And the king will answer them, truly I say to you, as you did to one of the least of these, my brothers, you did it to me. When we invite those on the outside, we are serving Jesus. When we welcome a stranger, we are welcoming Jesus. When we help feed someone, we are feeding Jesus. So as we enter into a busy festive time with lots of wonderful things ahead, let's think how we can invite Jesus. Let's think who is on the outside, who is the stranger, who is the one who never gets invited, and maybe this year we can make a difference. Have a good day.